guys, Chris here with Super Savvy Travelers. Hey, have you been looking for a seafront apartment and didn't want to spend the earth and wanted to be close to services and possibly have no car? So let's take a look at this property. It is an apartment. It's on the 5th and final top floor, but it has an elevator. Yay! And the views from up there are absolutely spectacular. Plus, it's 2 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, very generous space. I love this place. It's right on the Corso Mediterraneo. That's right downtown. That's right in the thick of everything. And you can walk to the train station from there. So let's take a look. Okay, guys, look at this view. Now, not only are you looking right out at the sea, right out at the beach clubs and everything else, but you're also looking at the Talao Tower, which is one of the many watchtowers that are set up along the Riviera di Cedri, actually along the whole Calabrian coast. It's a series of watchtowers where when brigands and pirates were coming, they would start a fire and everybody along the coast would continue that so that everybody knew what was coming. So it's a pretty cool concept. That is the Talao Tower, very much worth a look if you want to go take the tour. It's really cool. And there's the Historic Center. Scalea's Historic Center is absolutely one of the most beautiful in the world. And we just love it. It's gorgeous. If you get a chance, go there. But this apartment, first of all, I love this terrace. Now, this terrace is really fantastic. And the sea is right there. There's another view. You can see the Hotel Talao, I think, is right next door. I'm pretty sure that's the Hotel Talao. Very nice place. The pool doesn't look like much now, but in summer they clean it. I mean, all the pools in Calabria are green during the winter time. It's just something you kind of get used to. But in summer it will be beautiful. And again, you're right there. There's Lo Scoglio restaurant is right down there. One of the best restaurants in Scalea. Really, really lovely location. You couldn't ask for, honestly, a better location. And I'm telling you, the asking price is $175,000, guys. It's nothing for a property like this. And another view from the terrace. Look at that. The terrace goes all the way around. You have tons of outdoor space here. Looks like a little love could happen, but I'm telling you, when you're in Calabria, it's very wet. It's, as you know, they had the cyclone and everything else. It's a bit of a maintenance item to keep everything looking really spiffy. So, there are some things like a little paint job around the edges and stuff like that, which you could so easily do. I got a guy. And he does great work. Now, here are the floor plans, and you can see that this little terrace goes around 2 edges of the property, and you can see that it's actually really, really big. Here's the Soggiorno area, very bright, and look, there's a view out the window, and you can go right out on the terrace. Like, you just take your food. I would put an umbrella and a table on the terrace and just be out there all the time because it is spectacular, and in summertime, it's just lovely. And here's the living room. Look, central heating. I love that. It's wonderful. Looks like the living room, dining room are all one. Yeah, it is, because I can see the edge of the sofa in this other film here. But central heating, that's something unusual you find in Calabria, especially in an apartment. Okay, and there you can see the living room / dining room. A really comfortable layout here. I really like this place. And it looks like the windows are new. I'm going to look a little closer, but it's looking to me like they're new. And the tiles are in really nice shape. Here is one of the bedrooms. The tiles are in great shape. If you don't like them, you can swap them out. That floor, I'll tell you something, it's in really good shape. And the tiles, I don't think are particularly offensive. I think I would keep them that way. And there's another view of the same bedroom. Oh, there's your kitchen. Look at that. It's an eat-in kitchen, and it's huge. Now, this place is not small. It's 110 square meters. The kitchen will very likely go with the owner, which is kind of a good thing. This is an older kitchen. You can get beautiful kitchens with Nancy at Brigante, and she can do them to order. She does gorgeous work. Well, a lot of our kitchens and most of our clients' kitchens have come from Nancy at Brigante. She does amazing work. That stove, that looks very familiar. It looks like our stove that we had. And those stoves in America will cost, an Italian stove, will cost you $4,500. But at the Uniero, you can get that stove for $800, and it's a really good stove oven combination. That, like I said, that will probably go with the owner, but you can get them for very inexpensive. Here's another view of the kitchen. That's a nice kitchen. Big, big. And a lot of cabinetry, which means you can fit a lot of stuff in there if you want to. I would take out that big thing and put in a cristalliera so that you can see, the glasses and stuff is so much prettier. design. But again, that floor is in really good shape and it's not horrible. I would keep the floor. And here's the other bedroom. These bedrooms are both very big and they both have doors out onto the balcony so that you get up in the morning, the first thing you do, boom, open the door and see the sea. You know what? I can tell you, having lived in a place where the first thing you see in the morning when you open that window is the sea, there's nothing like it. Nothing. You come out, you're stumbling, you're like, oh, I'm still trying to wake up. And then you open the door. Here comes the sunlight. Here comes the sea. Here comes the smell and the flowers. You cannot wake up in a bad mood if you do that. It's the most amazing thing. And then, of course, if you put your coffee station there, that makes everything even better. Oh, wow, this bedroom is massive. Look at that. It's got this huge armadio in there. A very nice dresser, which I would keep. It looks like a good dresser. I don't know. Kind of antique-y. They're probably going to take it with them. That bed, we have one just like it in our B&B. It's a very pretty bed. Yeah, very nice, very nice. And another view of the bed. Great. Bed's probably not coming with the apartment, but it shows you there's a lot of space in here. Now look at this bathroom. It's massive. It's huge. And it's got the nice big shower pan, which I really, really love. And the shower looks to be in pretty good shape. It looks like they took out some tiles and put in those tiles on the floor. Not sure what that's about. I'm not in love with those bricky tiles all over the place. I would probably take them out and put in a lighter colored tile. I don't think it would be that big of a job. It would be dirty because the tiles are all over. Or if you like it, just keep it that way. I mean, it's a good sized bathroom. They got cabinetry in there so you can fit it in. Amazing, really big. Again, I would take out the toilet and bidet and replace it with something closer to the wall. I don't know why. I just don't like that big pipe sticking halfway out into the room. And then there's your toilet and then there's your bidet. To me, that's just aesthetically non-pleasing. So I would get rid of that. Truthfully, I'd redo that whole bathroom except the shower. Okay, there's another view of the bathroom. Look at all these cabinets in there. Wow, that's a big bathroom. And yes, looks like newish windows. That's very nice. Windows can be costly, guys. And that box docha, the shower box, pretty big, pretty big. And here's a view of the little bathroom. You know what? These tiles I actually really like. They're sort of elegant. They're sort of, you know, a little throwback, but I would keep them because I really, really like them. You have a washer in here. You've got a little washing sink, and very thoughtfully, they put in a toilet, which is a very good idea to have two toilets in one house, especially if you have two bedrooms and guests and whatnot. So pretty cool, guys. This is a really, really nice apartment. It's big, it's gorgeous, and you cannot beat the location. Like I said, it's right on the Corso Mediterraneo, which is the main drag right through town. So you walk downstairs, you walk that little path right there to the beach. The restaurants are along the beach. Many of them are along the beach. The other ones are slightly in a little bit, but barely a 5-minute walk. Stores, the big supermarkets, everything is right there, and a walk to the train station. No car needed. So there you go, guys. If you really looking to move to Italy and you want to be in Scalea, in Calabria, you want to be by the sea, this one's a no-brainer. So there you go. Take care, guys.